this workout you need 2 small hand weights, a resistance band, a chair and some space along a wall. And you may find if you're new to exercise, a cushion is really useful. Let's start with our feet fairly close to a wall and slowly come back to a lying position. Now just take a big deep breath over your head and extend the hands away from you, so really feel that you're stretching up, but at the same time I want you to really feel that you're working down towards your toes as well, so you have 2 directions of effort, so you're really lengthening that body and feeling that you're instantly taller. That's good. Really stretch into your fingertips. Well done. Good. And relax out of that position and pick up 2 light hand weights. Now we're using 1 kilograms, but you can use tins of baked beans, which are an ideal weight as well. Extend the hands directly over your shoulders and just make sure that the shoulder blades are falling into the floor. And we're going to open up the shoulders, drawing a nice big circle, very slowly drawing it with the hands. And again, circle them up and circle them around. Now a couple of things I'd like you to think about here as you're doing this. First of all, make sure you're holding the weights nice and lightly so it's not gripping too tightly. And then secondly, make sure that the elbow stays a little bit soft as you take the arm out. Now that's important because that gives that lovely long definition through the arm. We're going to change direction. Here we go. Take the arms down. Note how I turn the palm up. That again will help create that lovely shape through the front of the arm. So slowly come down. Turn the palm, that's lovely. Keep breathing the whole time. And remember those abdominals, you're still pulling them down towards your toes, towards the base of your spine, so that body stays long. That's great. Can we just do one more because it feels so nice? That's lovely. Good. Stretch. Excellent. And release. So put your weights down on either side. Okay. From here, just wriggle your bottom a little bit further forward and you're going to place your feet on the wall. Now check that you have a 90-degree angle here. Make sure that the tailbone is long and you're really putting in those abdominals. Your hands are by your side and you're slowly going to peel off. Here we go. So you peel off and press your hips high so we start to loosen up the spine. Do it again. Now if you're new to this exercise, you may actually want to keep the feet firmly on the floor and just do a smaller roll. And again, peel off, use your abdominals, again extend right deep inside the pelvic floor muscle. That's good. And slowly peel down. So you're starting to warm up your back, but you're also starting to really engage your abdominals. We'll do that one more time. Here we go, curl up. That's lovely. Push your knees into the wall and slowly curl down. Great job. Bring your feet off the wall and just roll your body towards me. Now, make sure you're in a nice long straight line here and that your knees are bent. I'd like you to pick up the weight that we left on one side. Extend your arms out. Again, elbows slightly soft, and we're going to open up the shoulders and follow it with our heads. Let's go. So we slowly open across to here and feel a lovely stretch across the chest as we come back again. Here we go. So we open up. That's good. Now this is just a fabulous exercise for really opening up the chest area, which we can become really short and tight in from carrying our children, our handbags, even sort of talking on the mobile phone. That's lovely. And again, open up. Good. And back. Lovely. So I want you to really enjoy that stretch. You may find that when you first do this, you don't actually want to use weights, and that's okay. Lovely. Put that weight down. We're going to wriggle over to the other side. Again, check that you're in the right position. So your body is nice and straight. Your knees are at 90 degrees. Extend the arms out. Slight softness at the elbow. Make sure those abdominals are tight. Are you ready? Let's go. So open up that chest. Elbow nice and soft. Good. Now I also really like this exercise because it's great at actually starting to engage your waist muscles here. So as you open up, think about pulling down. That's good. Elbows slightly soft. Keep breathing all the time. Think about using those waist muscles as you bring the arm back again. Here we go. Lift. Nice and elegant and long and graceful with the arm. We're going to do one more. That's lovely. Good. Elbows soft. Open it, following it with your head. That's great. And release. Now put those weights down and gently push yourself up to a seated position. Now, what I'd like you to do is take your legs wide. If this is the first time that you're doing this exercise or you feel a little bit tight in your hamstrings, you may actually want to sit cross-legged. And you can also use a cushion, which will help lift and put you in a good position for your spine. Have the hands in front of you. I'm going to do a lovely saw movement and reach. And we draw back in again and come back to a center position. So we rotate, we really extend through the hands, and we come back to a center position. Good, using those abdominals the whole time. So this is a fabulous exercise to start to work into the waist, using those abdominals. And again, here we go, rotate and reach. Really feel that stretch, but keep those buttocks firmly planted on that floor. And again, let's do one more each side. And enjoy the stretch. So you've got a lovely feeling of length through the back as you do this. One more, rotate. How are you doing, Mari? You're right, that's a good stretch. Come back and rest. Well done. Now put your hands beside you, push yourself up, and we're going to come onto a chair position. This next exercise is fantastic to really start to tone the backs of the arms, but it's also lovely to lengthen the whole of the body. Come off the chair so your hands are supporting your body weight, and you're slowly going to come down into a tricep dip. So you come down, you push up, and here's that lovely lengthening position through the whole body. That's good. Now if you want to, you can follow Mari, which is a little bit simpler exercise. She's keeping her bottom on the floor. But if you want to really extend, make sure you're really stretching through that body. So let's go down and push up. Lovely. And enjoy that length feeling. Tighten the abdominals as you do this. Come down and push. You can really feel that you're starting to work the backs of the arms as well as tightening the abdominals. Here we go. Come down and push up and feel that lovely extension. Let's do one more just on the other side. And again, come down, push up and extend. Pull in those abdominals as you do this and rest. Good job. Bring your weight back onto the chair and grab your band. Now this is a really clever little exercise because it's all about creating length through your neck and through your shoulders. Put the band underneath your feet and pull it so you feel like you have a little bit of tension. Now you need enough tension so you feel that the band is actually pulling your hands down. But the trick is that instead of using the band, you're going to use your back muscles. So your back muscles engage to give you a little less support from the band, but you're using your back. At the same time, you extend tall through the neck and you create a lovely long feeling through the neck. That's good. Now hold it there and release. Well done. Okay, let's try again. So make sure you can feel the band first of all, pulling your arms down. Now start to engage your back muscles at the same time, extend up through the top of the head. That's good. You can also pull in through your pelvic floor muscles if you want a little extra boost. Good, and release. That's lovely. Okay, from here, what I want you to do is slump. Now, you never thought you'd hear me say that, but really curl down. Think about shining your pelvis forward and, your chest comes down, so you've got a lovely C here. And then slowly extend the heel away. So this exercise really lengthens through the back of the hamstrings, but it's also wonderful to open up the whole of the spine and let the nerve tissue talk. Hold it here. You're also working into those abdominals, so make sure you're pulling them in tight. And just stretch up nice and tall so you have that feeling of extending through the spine again. Let's do it again. So really slump, 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 slump. Okay, pull in those abdominals nice and tight. Create that letter C. Extend the heel away from you. Now, if you feel a little bit tight, keep the heel on the floor, but make sure you're still slumped. You're still pulling in here nice and tight. And release down. Take the hands behind the back. Just sit forward on your chair and ease forward so you feel nice lengthening through the spine, lovely stretch feeling across the shoulders there. And come back to a central position. That's good. Let's do that hamstring slump one more time. Here we go. So slump down, engage those abdominals, press that heel there. Feel that whole area here. Start to stretch a little bit. That's good. Breathe for me. And all the time, this area is pulling in tight. Good. And relax down. Come up, stretch tall, think about going tall, and slump again. Come down. It's really deceptive, this exercise, but it can be very effective. It's brilliant also if you suffer from pain in the backs of the legs or in the lower back because you're really stretching out this area. Hold it there. keep breathing for me. And release down. That's great. Just take the hands behind to stretch that chest one more time. Great job. That feels really lovely. You should feel that your body's really lengthening. Now come back onto your mat, and we're going to do a modified yoga position, which is called a downward dog. What I'd like you to do is make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your toes are tucked underneath you slightly, and push yourself up so your hips are high. You plant your hands into the floor and you really drive those heels backwards. So you feel a nice stretch in the backs of the thighs, and then you just come up onto your toes and you drop down out of it. So let's move into it a little bit quicker. Hold it, come up onto your toes and drop down. Let's do it again. Here we go. Push up, feel the stretch, come up onto your toes and down. Now this last one, we're going to hold it up here, and then we're going to extend through the legs. So just lift one leg up, so really feel the stretch on the back of the thigh. You're also starting to tighten into the buttocks, which is a great feeling. Here we go. Lift that leg and come down. Let's do that one more time. Now just check that the abdominals stay tight as you do this. Good, we're nearly there. This is your last leg lift. Really think about being nice and controlled with that lift. That's fantastic. Come up onto your toes, drop down, and you have just given your body a great instant booster. If you want to get more from this workout, here's what you need to do. If new to exercise or the first time of doing this program, follow Mari to achieve an easier workout. Be proud of the space your body takes up. Focus on really extending through the whole body as you perform each exercise. And as you familiarise yourself with this exercise, try to squeeze in 1 or 2 more repetitions between each block of exercises. This program is great to do first thing in the morning. You can do it every day, or why not use it as a warm-up for the other program?